Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here. Welcome to the show, and I say this: Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be having another episode coming up during the holiday week, so I'm going to be doing one right now before I go to my trip to Pennsylvania. So, for what I have now is another Nod deck, another Ranger Danger deck. I have been losing a lot with Nod again, because now thanks to the recent nerfs and that to Nod, I can't really do anything with it. Even the attack bikes have been turned into plain out shit. So I decided, since the new unit was coming out, look at the people that are going to be in the Discord, at the Gaming Gallery Discord, where Captain Benzie is, and this deck was seen a lot within the gameplay of the new unit, the Shade. And I might as well introduce this deck for you. This posturing for the deck, you have to be aggressive, yet defend the pads at the same time with the Giga Cannon, that's somewhat like the Ranger Danger deck. This is a 2-2-2 deck, by the way. We start off with the War Factory, in which we're going to be using Cyber Wheels. They're like militants, but, you know, they're monologue wheels and that. And they have a machine gun on them, so they can take down infantry. They're good against, like, riflemen, missile troopers they can do, but they have to do it with just 2 Cyber Wheels. But they can take down flame troopers and shockwave troopers without any problems. But if you do have more infantry that are wanting to take down your Cyber Wheels, and if you're going to be just taking on more annoying infantry or anti-vehicles or that, this is when you deal with the Hand of Nod. The laser troopers take down early forms of aircraft and the vehicles. And then if you really want to get rid of all those infantry, the flame troopers would definitely help with that. And then we're just going to head back to the War Factory, where the Giga Cannon is our main goal. This 2-range unit can take down a whole bunch of vehicles that can get in within its 2-range radius. And after it hits like a couple of seconds and that, the laser bursts and it will hit adjacent units that are right beside each other. Enemy units, that is. And then if that also fails too, and if you need a little help within the sky, you have the helipad, or the air pad in this case. And our new unit that's going to be helping us is the Shade. The Shade is a mixture of a stealth tank, phantom, and an orca. It fights like the orca, but it has like the EMP properties of the phantom and the invisibility of a stealth tank. What it does is it's invisible, just like a stealth tank. It's the second unit that can do that. If it goes detected by infantry, and then they start shooting it, it releases this EMP that works on vehicles and aircraft. It can do its payload against vehicles and that, and then just fly away merrily. And it's cheap too, so it doesn't have to get as much damage in that. It is fragile, and infantry would definitely work on it, and even anti-aircraft infantry like the Wolverine and that. And to keep the skies clear, we have the Phantom to take care of hammerheads, banshees, those lot. And for my commander, I have Oxana, so I can boost like the Giga Cannon, or maybe get one of the units up to the pads much faster in that. So yeah, that's the use of my deck. And we're going to be using the Giga Cannon on just protecting either 1 or 2 pads, so you can protect the pads and make sure that no vehicle gets in there. And we could use the laser squads or the Shade to do harvester rushing and that. So yeah, let's get to gameplay, shall we? Just like the first one, I'm going to give 2 videos out, since they're pretty low in that, or when it comes to minutes and such. But this one is one of my recent matches with the deck. But instead of using the laser squads, I'm using attack bikes on both, because I thought the attack bikes were more effective at first, and then I just jumped over to the laser squads because, well, because if I'm facing drones and that, like laser drones and that, I find out how inept the attack bikes were in that. And plus they die very horribly when it comes to like jump jet troopers and grenadiers and that. So first, I'm trying to contest the middle pad here. The attack bikes come in, and they just take down my cyber wheels very quickly. And then at that time, I went to the helipad and brought out a shade, and just deletes the attack bikes really quickly. And now it's unopposed at the moment. And then he brings in another set of attack bikes. I like his deck, but it is kind of expensive because you could see there's the Phantom, and then there's the Widowmaker and the Centurion. That's why he has the double Harvester deck. So I bring out my Giga Cannon and I start trying to defend the middle pad, or trying to bring it back. And it just melts the attack bikes with the Oxana boost. And same thing with the laser squads and that. The attack bikes take down one of the harvesters, which is going to delay his inevitability of making out the other high-tech units. And he already has the Tempo of Nod released, and now he's bringing out the Widowmaker. Giga Cannon in the shade just takes it down like nothing. It's pretty impressive. As you can see, it makes a very good combo. And then the Flame Troopers are going to take down the laser squads without... I think they're going to take it out. No, they're not. And then the Giga Cannon takes out another bike or another attack bike squad. I should have just bullied with the Flame Troopers and that, but I didn't for some odd reason. The laser squad takes down the Giga Cannon. Flame Troopers took care of the laser squad. Widowmaker takes care of the Flame Troopers. Then a Phantom comes by, and I was about to go place my shade there, but I saw the Phantom in time. And then the Giga Cannon took care of the Widowmaker. And then we just had a standoff with both of our Phantoms there. And then the laser troopers came out and obliterated the Giga Cannon. It's not good against infantry, but Oxana boosted, and it's pretty crazy. And then my laser troopers took down, or almost took down the shade. And then I just had my flame troopers that were getting close to the second launch, and then I just had my flame troopers just bully the Phantom out of there, and they may be hitting the Phantom, but he lost the game. So I just did some bullying there and did some good defense, and as you can see, I got an easy win. Let's look at the other game. The second game is actually the third game I had with this deck. I was just experimenting and all. And again, attack bikes are in the war factory and that. So we both go for harvesters and such. And his deck, unlike the last opponent, it's pretty expensive. So he's going for a double harvester build. And stupidly enough, I didn't go for the cyber wheels. I went for the flame troopers instead. So I instead tried to scout with them, and then just tried to troll with him, tried to damage the one of the harvesters at least, and then surprise, he comes out with a shockwave trooper, and we both go on a little bit of a duel. And ironically, or easy enough, I won that one since his troopers were a few levels down. And then eventually I brought out the cyber wheels. The attack bikes trolled against or harassed the harvesters. And now he has a whole bunch of shockwave troopers and missile troopers going against my attack bikes. I make them pull back, and then I just use my cyber wheels to go up for the top pad, try to troll them. I know they're going to lose against the missile squad, so I use the flame trooper to go up for the top pad. And then I just decide to take down the another harvester and that with my attack bikes and that. So once they're trying to troll there, and then I decided to use, I think it's the first time I used the shade on this part, and then I just took a huge chunk of damage on that harvester, pull the shade back, and just let it recamouflage, re-ammo, and that, or rearm itself. I got the first missile, and then he has his own sets of zone troopers. What I didn't like about the other decks I had, they had no way of countering the zone troopers, confessors, or any cyborg or any of those elite infantry in that. But since I have the flame troopers in that, I can easily just take them on now. And now it's more like a standoff at this point. Now there's flame troopers trying to take on the shockwave troopers. There's a sandstorm coming down at the bottom end of the map, and then my shade gets knocked off by those by the zone troopers. And then I just try to take down the bottom pad, and then just try to at least take on the zone troopers in it and just stall in enough. And then I bring out my Giga Cannon to take on the sandstorm that's at the bottom. I got so close at first, and then it was like, no, get it to range, just like it used to do. And then I'll let the rest handle it. And with the extended boost, it took out one of the harvesters and it took down one of the zone troopers. And they're going to try to contest the bottom pad. I took care of the top pad, so I'm using an Oxana booster just to take on the rest of the troopers in that. And he's putting a lot of money into them, and they're not going to win against the flame troopers in that. And again, I got the second pad because he kept on using the infantry in that. So yeah, another win for me. This is when I realized I was starting to really love this deck and all. So yeah, that's the deck. Special thanks to the people that are in the footage, or the game footage, that were in the Gaming Galleon Discord to give me this idea. I never thought this would really work until I tried it myself. If you're interested in going to that Discord place, I'm going to give you a link to the description below, or a link to their place below. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. Until then, GalacticStorm saying, keep charging, bitches, and have a very nice holiday/Christmas.